This is an Akashic Records reading for the collective, and as always, this is meant to inform you, not to cause fear. Always use your own intuition and keep what resonates with you and disregard the rest. This is going to be regarding a very sensitive topic. It is regarding the recent school shooting that we had. Days prior to the shooting, I had a dream where I was shown the shooting taking place. Not necessarily in a school, but I did see the people running and screaming and trying to hide from the shooting. I've been wanting to make this video ever since that happened, but somehow it just seems like there's energies that do not want me to speak up about this, that have been trying to get in the way. What I was shown in this dream is that, so what I'm going to say is going to sound very strange, but what I was told is that the people involved in this shooting are not human. Just to clarify, when I said that the beings behind this shooting are soulless, it doesn't necessarily mean that the teenager who committed the crime is soulless, although if you look at his picture, he does look like he is disconnected, and so it's possible that he has suffered some trauma that made him an easy target for these other energies, entities, demons, however you want to call them. It made it easy for them to manipulate him into doing what he did. And that's what I'm trying to say. Not necessarily that this young man is a soulless human, because I couldn't say that without looking more into his energy. But I definitely believe that his soul is not completely in his body. And this is why he was able to be manipulated into committing this act of violence. And I was shown that the reason for this shooting is because they want to influence us to walk away from our faith, to walk away from believing in God, because there is so much violence that is happening around the world that it can cause people to stop believing in God, because people say, why does God allow so much suffering, so much violence to happen? But we have to remember that God created this universe with free will, so that we have to choose what we do, and every day we make a choice of what actions to take, and we know what's right and what's wrong. But the problem is, there are a lot of negative entities out there that are trying to influence us to go to the dark side, to commit crimes, to commit violence. They also influence us to stay in suffering, to stay in anger and resentment. Therefore, the best thing that we can do at this time is realize that what is happening, we live in a spiritual world that contains both light and darkness. And right now, there is a spiritual war going on. And we have to choose to connect to our spirituality, to connect to our faith, to connect to God, and pray and let go of the anger, the resentment, all the negative emotions that we feel. We need to really work on healing ourselves and letting go of all these dense emotions, so that we can elevate our energy and therefore not be so susceptible to these dense energies that are always around us, so that they cannot attach themselves to us.